Single dads? When did you realize you'd completely misread your own daughter? 4 months ago, I noticed my daughter brushing her hair. Normal enough, except it was the 7th time that day, and there wasn't a single knot in it. Hannah, what are you doing with that hair all day? Panning for gold in there, I teased. She snapped, just leave me alone, and stormed off to her room. I figured maybe it was a rough week, hormones, whatever, so I gave it a few days, and then offered to take her to the cinema. No, she said instantly. I blinked. Why not? Because I have to take care of my hair. Then she disappeared into the bathroom to put on some kind of mask. Before I could even respond, my phone buzzed. A message from her teacher. Hannah's grades have slipped. If they don't recover, she may need summer classes. My head spun. She'd had top marks a few weeks earlier. So I did what any worried father does. I went behind her back and booked a meeting with the head teacher. When I walked in, he sighed. Hannah used to be one of our brightest. It's a shame to see a girl get so caught up in appearances. My jaw tightened. The teachers say she spends the whole lesson touching her hair instead of paying attention. The word hair kept landing on me like a stone. That night I did something I'm not proud of. We'd always respected each other's privacy, but I went into her room and found her journal. I didn't know what I was looking for. The first page stopped me cold. Big, bold letters across the top, the plan. Below it, photos of her hair at different lengths, and a calendar with the 15th of March circled in red. My stomach dropped. The 15th of March was the anniversary of her mother's death. My mind went straight to the darkest place it could. I read on, and it got worse. I haven't told Dad. He wouldn't understand. He'd try to stop me. And then the line that broke me. I keep thinking about Mum. This one's for her on the 15th. She'd want me to do this. I sat on her bed and cried. My little girl was planning something tied to losing her mother, and I'd missed every sign. I was supposed to protect her, and I'd failed. 2 weeks out, I couldn't hold it any longer. When she came home, I was waiting in the living room, my voice shaking. Hannah, I read your journal. I'm sorry. I had to. Whatever's happening on the 15th, whatever you're carrying, we face it together. Please, just tell me. She stared at me for a long moment. Then her face crumpled, and she started to cry. Dad, it's not what you think. She pulled out her phone and showed me a website, a charity that makes wigs for children going through cancer treatment. Dad, my friend Layla's little sister was just diagnosed with leukemia. She's 6. She's terrified of losing her hair. Her voice cracked. And I kept thinking about Mum. Remember how she cried when her hair fell out during chemo? How she said she didn't feel like herself anymore? And it all fell into place. The brushing, the masks, the obsessive care. She'd been growing her hair out to donate it. The 15th of March was a salon appointment to cut it and send it off on the anniversary in her mother's memory. I could barely speak. Your mom, I whispered, would be so unbelievably proud of you. The grades, the withdrawal, the snapping. It was a 15-year-old carrying something enormous, mostly alone. Terrified I'd talk her out of it or turn it into something clinical. On the 15th, I drove her to the salon myself. I held her hand while they measured it out, and when the first length came off, she laughed and cried at the same time. We sent it off together, and she wrote a little note to the girl who'd receive it, unsigned, just, from someone who knows you're still you. I spent months thinking my daughter was falling apart. She was quietly becoming the kindest person I know. I'd been so busy watching for the worst in her that I nearly missed the very best. Now I ask before I assume, and I listen a lot more than I used to.